And the governor is hoping by more companies coming to the state, that means more jobs. But of course, this visit was not only about job growth. This was about politics. So talk more about that. We have our senior political reporter here, Tara Rosenblum.
Yeah, Nadia, we got to talk about the politics, right? Because as you know, presidential visits to this part of the Hudson Valley are extremely rare. In fact, the last time that a sitting commander-in-chief paid a visit to Dutchess County was more than 2 decades ago when then President Bill Clinton came to town. Fast forward to today, to today's presidential visit to Big Blue, and we just can't ignore the timing and location of this visit because we are, of course, just a month away from the crucial midterm elections in a region that is home to some really high-stakes races that could get this, literally determine which party controls the House. So I guess you could say that it was technology and politics that shared center stage with President Biden today. A quick
America's back and we're staying back, and Hudson Valley's back.
One-on-one with News 12, President Biden touting the expected economic boom from an historic investment announced at IBM's Poughkeepsie campus Thursday. In addition to job growth, the president also talked a lot about microchips, the incredibly tiny yet complex circuitry that powers nearly all of our electronics, from cars to smartphones.
We need to make these chips here in America. China is trying to move ahead of us.
There is no doubt the chip war is reshaping world politics, and today the battle lines were drawn right here through the Hudson Valley, just weeks before voters hit the polls in some of the most high-stakes, closely watched House races in the nation.
This is a home run for the Hudson Valley.
5-term Congressman Sean Patrick Maloney called the president's announcement a major game changer for the newly redrawn 17th congressional district he is fighting to represent against GOP challenger Assemblyman Mike Lawler. Does the timing have anything to do with the fact that we're a month away from the midterms?
Well, look, we've got to go out and tell the American people that we've got a plan for the future, and it involves bringing manufacturing jobs back from China by building things here in America.
In the 18th district, which includes Poughkeepsie, newly elected Congressman Pat Ryan, who is vying for his first full term in office, is running neck and neck against another GOP Assemblyman, Colin Schmidt. How do you think the presidential visit will impact your race?
This is a huge win for the Hudson Valley. $20 billion commitment from IBM to create good-paying local jobs here. This is bigger than any race or any politics.
When you were in the motorcade and these cameras were not rolling, what did the president have to say to you?
The president said, I'm proud that you stepped up and delivered a win.
After losing a special election to Ryan, Republican Dutchess County Executive Mark Molinaro will also make a return to the ballot in November in the race for the new 19th against Ithaca Democrat Josh Riley.
This is 100% a political visit, but we're always happy to hear good news regarding job creation in the Hudson Valley.
And during our one-on-one conversation, County Executive Molinaro also told me that he thinks what most New Yorkers are most concerned with is really rising inflation and rising violence. You know, we're not too far away from those 2 high-profile incidents of gun violence in our communities, and that was the same message that we heard from the other Republicans that we spoke with on the campaign trail today. Take a listen to what they had to say.
His party is in a very difficult spot to try to hold on to this seat. They're trying to do everything they can do to win, and they're not going to be able to. This is a last-minute Hail Mary pass to prop up failing incumbents in multiple districts in the Hudson Valley.
Just north of where he is, a man was shot and killed visiting his son at Marist College. It's shameful. We need to get crime under control. And I guarantee you the president won't say a word about any of it.
As for President Biden, after leaving the Poughkeepsie campus here, he set off for 2 political fundraisers for the Democrats, one in New Jersey, and then he was set to complete his whirlwind tour of the Empire State today, later this evening in New York City. For now, that's the latest in Dutchess County. Tara Rosenblum, News 12, back to you in the studio.